My name is Conrad ST. I was born in Baltimore, Maryland about, 86 years ago, and I was raised there in Catholic schools, and part of the program was a vocation awareness program conducted by the Discerning brothers. And they each month introduce you to a different religious community, and I went to them for months, for a couple of years really. And one time they had the missionary servants there and in Baltimore, and they had a little program of slides and handed out very simple little pamphlet. In those days, I'm talking about the 40s, so the community was only about 20 years old at the time, and so they didn't have a lot of promotional material. But one of the things that struck me about their presentation was they only had a couple of missions, Pensacola and Peter Claver in Alabama, but they were small, and I didn't want a big parish experience. I didn't like that, and I liked the idea that they worked in small places on a small scale, one-on-one with people, and so that's what attracted me to the community. As I just mentioned, I was called to the work the community was doing. In all honesty, we didn't really understand what religious life was like until we got to Alabama and got into the seminary. So, but as I learned more about religious life, we just wanted to be missionaries, wanted to work with people, pastoral work. But as I got more knowledgeable about religious life, I saw the value in it, and I just felt called. No lightning bolts, just an inner call to the community, to the work, to religious life. No, because as I said, I'm 86 years old, and young men today are a lot younger than that. And how you go about your discerning is probably a little different than we did, you know. And so I really don't have that much advice except listen to the Lord. I know we all go through the pros and cons, this is pluses and minuses and advantages and disadvantages. But there comes a time when you just have to be quiet in some spot and listen to what the Lord is calling you to do. Not really. I think that every day, I suppose, is special. But I think the important thing for a missionary servant, as I understand in my own case, and I'm talking to the other guys, is that one-on-one, helping an individual person. And I remember early on when we went to Holy Trinity, one of the priests, Father Vincent, one of the founding lights of the community, brought out that the missionary servants tend to be like the fellow who walked along the road and saw the poor man beside the road and stopped and picked him up. So I don't think we go in much for big programs and fancy offices and national this and that. We just walk along the road and pick somebody up and try to help them out.